What's going on, team? So today we're going to run through our TRX Row. So the TRX portion of that name is simply the piece of equipment we're going to use. It's also known as a suspension trainer, and it's this thing here. So attach it to any part of a chin-up bar or the top of a rack that you have available to you, or any sort of pole up nice and high. And it's got a couple handles here on the end that we're going to use for our row. So you want to set the length of the suspension trainer up to suit your ability. So if you maybe aren't quite as strong or you're just starting out, you want to set the handles a bit higher. If you're trying to challenge yourself, you're a bit more experienced in the gym, and it's a bit stronger, you might want to set the handles a bit lower. I've got them in a bit of a middle ground here today. It also depends where you set your feet up, as I'll go through here in a second. So what I want to do is I want to grab the two handles, then I want to face the wall or where the suspension trainer or TRX is set up and attached to. From there, I want to just walk my feet underneath myself until I get myself in a position that is suitable for my ability. From there, we're going to lower ourselves down. And the first thing we want to think about is keeping our body in a nice straight line. So this comes from my hips. So I don't want to let my hips drop towards the floor and create that valley shape. And I don't want to press it up too high where we're arching our back, rounding, making a bit of a mound through our hips. So I want to tuck my feet underneath myself. I want to brace my core, and I want to keep my hips nice and even, in line with my knees and my shoulders, so I'm in a nice straight line. From here, we're going to row our chest towards where the suspension trainer is attached. So I'm going to row my elbows past my side, back towards my back pockets. So if we have back pockets on our pants, that's where our elbows want to go towards. Then we're going to lower ourselves down in a nice controlled manner. So I draw my elbows past my side towards my back pockets, lower myself back down. The last thing we want to think about is our chest. So we don't want to sink through our shoulders and allow our shoulders to collapse in front of us. We want to pull them back, engage our shoulder blades. So we pinch that pencil between our shoulder blades the whole way up. So our chest is pushed out nice and proud, and then we lower ourselves back down nice and controlled. Now, if we want to challenge ourselves, as I mentioned, we want to lay ourselves down a bit flatter. So that might look like this. So I might walk my feet further underneath myself, so I'm in a flatter position, and I row myself up. This is a much more challenging angle for our row, but if it's too hard, we want to walk our feet back up. We might even start on an angle like this, where we're rowing ourselves up, almost to upright, and controlling ourselves back down. And this is a great starting point if you're just starting out in the gym. So as you get stronger, you just lower the angle of your body back down further and further until you're almost parallel with the floor, and then you're doing a almost flat row. So this is another variation of something like our inverted row, where we use a barbell. So it's a fantastic spot to start when we're just learning the rowing technique for our pulling exercises in the gym.